As Tongans, we have a word that's called kawhataha. No one can break us.
I don't know, it's something about their jersey. You feel at home.
It's part of being a Tongan. Rugby is, synonymous with being Tongan.
We're here for Tonga. There's no ego, there's the way we are as people.
Mailolele Sebastian, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us what this doco is about.
Kingdom of Kings, it's a documentary drama. It really takes a look at modern day Tonga and the challenges that modern day Tongans face. So where the Ikale Tahi are underfunded, under-resourced, lack facilities and finance to try and compete at the top level, Tonga, the country itself, is in a similar sort of situation where they've got climate change threats, climate events almost annually wrecking the place, health issues with education and poverty and the like.
As a Tongan filmmaker, what has it been like documenting the journey of Tonga's rugby team so far?
Yeah, a privilege to be granted the access that the team have given to us, not just the players, but also the coaches, the management, all the way up to the CEO and the president of the TRU, who is the Prime Minister of Tonga. Some of them have allowed us into their houses and homes. They've cooked for us. They've looked after us very well. So absolutely a privilege to be documenting what is a really important moment in Tongan rugby history.
By now you would have gotten to know, the team and the coaches fairly well. Were there any stories or experiences shared that really surprised you?
One of the real leaders in the team, whilst we were in Tonga, got approached by a French club and they offered him a contract, but it was on the proviso that he left the team now to go to France and start training with them, which means he would miss out on the World Cup. Now, this guy didn't have a contract signed yet, and so he had to face the decision of an uncertain future financially for him and his family, or going to the Rugby World Cup and representing his country. And I can tell you, he was so proud to be going to the Rugby World Cup and to be doing this for his people and his home.
Being back here in Tonga really connects them even more so. Most of them haven't been here in a long time, they all grew up here. So I think just being here is an extra petrol on the fire.
And there's a couple of guys who've never set foot in the country before. They've been born overseas, raised overseas. So there's been a real plethora of emotions going through these guys. Touching base with family and friends who've gone through a really tough 3 years, multiple cyclones, a tsunami, and a volcanic eruption, as well as COVID-19. So for a lot of these guys, it's a big deal to go home.
We've spoken a lot about the challenges that the team are facing in the lead up to the Rugby World Cup, but what are some obstacles that you've faced as a filmmaker?
As a small independent company trying to pull through a film like this, we feel very much like we're in the same boat as the team, in the same boat as the rest of Tonga, that we are also underfinanced and struggling with what resources we have to try and make what we hope is an impactful film that shows what Tongans go through. Survivorship is in our blood as Tongans. That's what I believe. We have been resilient. We've lasted for thousands of years, isolated out in a giant, giant ocean, and resource scarcity, climate events, but they've never stopped us from getting back up.
If we made the finals,
We're the kings of the Pacific.
Tonga would just explode.